Planning with Crystal. So today's video is my favourites and empties for November 2021. So it's now early December and I finally got round to putting together this month's selection, or last month's selection. So mostly it's beauty and skincare as usual. That just seems to be what I get through every month. I suppose I could show you snacks if you're interested, if you want to see a whole load of empty Toblerone packets or other random snacks I get through. But I'm actually going to kick it off this month with a favourite that I'm currently drinking, and it is a tea. I mentioned some teas last month and you guys seem to enjoy hearing some of my tea recommendations, so this is what I've been particularly sipping on this month, and it's by Bird & Blend and it's Snowball. So you may have recently heard I went a little bit head over heels for Bird & Blend. I have just been loving their teas. So much so I recently did a tea blending workshop, then I attended a tea lock-in, so I'm a little bit obsessed. But this is Snowball. It's one of their Christmas blends. So they have some blends that are there all year round, then they have certain blends that they only have at certain times of year, such as Christmas, and they've brought out Snowball. So Snowball is described as our best-selling Christmas blend. Chocolatey, coconutty goodness, it makes the best festive tea latte, and it actually really does. So this is actually a big tin I got of tea, which is 150 grams, but you can also buy them in much smaller ones. But I just love this. It's like a real treat of a tea. So let me tell you what's in this tea. It's a Sri Lankan black tea, so it's got caffeine in. So it's one I like to drink kind of throughout the day, usually stop not long after lunchtime just so it's not like keeping me awake at night. But then I will sometimes have it in the afternoon if I really need that kind of boost. But it contains Sri Lankan black tea, cocoa shells, which is what's giving it that kind of chocolatey taste, detonated coconut, cocoa nibs, which is also giving it the chocolatey taste, I guess, vegan marshmallows, which just add a tiny bit of sweetness, or you can like pick them out and put them on your drink afterwards. But I find like just stirring them in just gives it that little bit of sweetness. And red cornflowers. Now, it's just lovely. It smells so indulgent, but actually there isn't many calories or anything in it because it's tea, and it's just such a treat. And I love to make it as well as a latte. They showed me how to do that in store. So oat milk seems to work best for it, although you can use whatever kind of milk you like. And it just is the ultimate. I mean, if you want to go really kind of fancy, you can put cream on it, you can put marshmallows on it. They do these like fancy super tea latte things, mega tea lattes I think they call them, where you actually get a cute little, I think it's like a snowman marshmallow on it or something. They're just amazing. But yeah, I have been loving it. It's just felt like such a treat. The tins are really nice as well. You can see it's got that like Christmassy print on. I'll link it underneath. Unfortunately, no discount, no affiliation or anything. I wish, because I drink so much of their tea. But yeah, I'm just sharing it because I love it. And I also recently unboxed their advent calendar as well, because like I said, I'm obsessed. So if you've not seen my advent calendar unboxing, I will put a card here. And then we're going to get on with all of the favourites and empties this month. Let's do empties first. I keep this little bag underneath my dressing table. Every time I use something up, I put it in here, because otherwise I would forget, I'd stick it in the recycling and I'd never have any empties to show you. So I've had to kind of develop a system so I don't forget. So my most recent empty actually has literally run out last night. One of my favourites as well. I often say this, empties are obviously quite often favourites as well, although there are some empties that you might never use again because you might not like them as much as you thought you would, but for me, most of them tend to be favourites. This is Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. It's the bigger size, so it's 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. Now this must have lasted me about 6 months at least. I think they say 5 months if you use it a couple of drops a day, twice a day. Now it's expensive. There are other marula oils that you can try that are cheaper. The kind of closest to this would be the Ordinary's marula oil, which is very similar. It's basically also a marula oil, but the formulation of the Drunk Elephant one is just that little bit better. But if you don't want to spend this kind of money on a marula oil, but you do want to experience one, then definitely give the Ordinary marula oil a try. I will link this and the Ordinary one underneath, and everything I talk about in this video I'll link underneath just to make it easier for you. But I can really recommend this. Like I said, it's lasted me 6 months, so for me it was totally worth it. I just pop a few drops in with other products that I'm using, and it really gives the skin a little bit of a glow. It hydrates. It seems to do a little bit of like protecting from the cold weather, stopping it kind of stripping or anything like that. I actually figured out the best kind of skincare cocktail for my skin on a flight to stop it drying out on a flight. Let me know if you ever want to see a video about skincare for flights, because I think I've finally got it down pat after heaven knows how many years of flying transatlantically and my skin being horrendously stripped. Not that this is a concern right now, I've not been abroad for a couple of years now with everything that's going on, but this is still just a mega amazing, fantastic product. Really, really like it, really, really recommend it. So, like I said, there is an alternative if you don't want to spend drunk elephant prices. Personally, I think it's worth it. Something else I have used up this month, this is a vitamin C serum, and actually I would say this is an excellent kind of vitamin C starter. So if you've not used vitamin C before, or if you don't want to spend an absolute fortune on a vitamin C, my favourite vitamin C is probably Drunk Elephant C Firma vitamin C. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money but you still want quite an effective vitamin C, then this is excellent. I actually got this, I think, in my John Lewis advent calendar last year. It's by Lumine, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's the Nordic Sea Glow Boost Essence. This is a 15ml or half a fluid ounce. It's made in Finland. It's just a brilliant vitamin C. Got lots of hyaluronic acid in there, so it's like 2-in-1. Does a great job of hydrating, brightening the skin. Really good, really recommend it, and really quite affordable as well. Then another empty, probably my favourite retinol I would say, is the Sunday Riley A+ high dose retinoid serum, 15ml or half a fluid ounce. So this is actually a kind of mini size. I think I got it in a set with like other half sizes of a lot of their kind of popular products. Anyway, really, really like it, really rate it. This actually came in a full size in my FabFitFun box. Amazing value. Check that out if you haven't already, and if you want to try this product, that's probably, well, no, not even probably, it is definitely the most affordable way to try this product, because there was a full size in there, and a full size is usually like £70. In that box, you could choose it for your subscription. Definitely the most affordable way of getting it if you can still get it. It's like a lightweight white serum. It really does a great job of anti-aging, smoothing lines, kind of clearing up any texture, making the skin look like healthy and radiant, anti-aging, all the good stuff that retinol does without making your skin react or get irritated. It just really seems to be a fantastic formulation, working really well for me, so love that. Another vitamin C serum that I used up this month, which is also in this month's FabFitFun, is the CC Me Serum, and this is their vitamin C serum. This is 30ml or a fluid ounce. I'll put the price and stuff on the screen. Another really good lightweight vitamin C serum. Not my favourite, like I said, that would go to Drunk Elephants, but a very close second. Really nice lightweight vitamin C. Then I've got a couple of like mini moisturisers that I've been using. So there's this one by Murad. It's the Intense Recovery Cream. This was just a little tiny 7.5ml sample or 0.25 fluid ounces. Really nice kind of thick balm, herbally type moisturizer. Just seems to give a bit more bounce to the skin, just seems to kind of hydrate really well. Really good if your skin is a little bit irritated and wants to be kind of soothed. Just a really good all-round decent moisturizer. There's actually a full size of that product in the Look Fantastic advent calendar, I think it is. I'll put a card here. It's either Look Fantastic or Feel Unique did it as a full size in the calendar. So again, if that's a product you're after, it can sometimes be more cost effective if you can still get the calendar to get that and get that included. Just a tip. Then there is also the other moisturiser I used up this month, another favourite of mine. It's the Dr. Dennis Gross C+ Collagen Deep Cream. It was a 15ml or half an ounce size, but I do actually have it in a full size. Lovely, lightweight vitamin C moisturiser. I use it with the vitamin C serums and it just gives you that extra bit of vitamin C. But on its own, it really does kind of brighten, moisturise. It's lightweight, it doesn't cause breakouts, makes your skin glow. It's all good. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it, and you do only need quite a small amount of this as well, so really good. Okay, so now we are on to the non-empties but absolute favourites this month. I have found a couple of products this month that I have just absolutely fallen in love with. First of all, I'm going to show you the makeup products, all of which are from the same brand. Now, this is Hourglass, so they are expensive, and that's what sort of held me off trying them for so long, because I do think they're expensive. But I actually do think they're worth every penny. Even if you don't usually spend that much on makeup, because you only need a little bit, these really are the pinnacle for me. So the first one is this rather filthy looking stick. That's my thing. The packaging is cool and everything, but like fingerprints and bits of makeup get all over it. So this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation, and that's what it looks like. So this is in porcelain. So when you apply it to the skin, I just apply it where I think I need it with some like little swipes, and then you can either use your fingers or a makeup brush or what have you to kind of buff it in. But it kind of is almost between a foundation and a concealer. If you really didn't have a concealer, you could actually go in and do what you need to do with this. And it's also really great shape for like getting around the nose, under the eyes if you need to, wherever you need to go. They've thought about this. It's like a twist up design. Absolutely brilliant. Nice shade range as well. But if you want the absolute perfect application, then this has been a really great addition. And this is the brush that I believe was designed to apply the foundation. It's so soft. Of course, it's a vegan brush with it being Hourglass, but it really just allows you to get in there and buff it on the skin so it looks like you're not wearing anything. Your skin just looks like flawless. It really does look amazing. It's a seamless finish foundation brush, and the foundation is the seamless finish foundation stick, so obviously from the same range. And then I top it off with their concealer. So I have tried their concealers before in mini, but now I've gone ahead and got the full size because I think it's awesome. So in this I am Silk, although I have tried a couple of others which were okay on my skin. This one seems to be the best. It's got a little kind of doe foot applicator, not the best applicator ever. I can forgive it, I love the formulation. This is the concealer. It looks a very different shade on camera actually. That's the concealer and that is foundation. They look very, very different. This one looks much sort of deeper and a bit pinkier. But it seems to work when I apply it. It seems to do what I want it to do. It stays in place. I find the concealer is great for blemishes and under eye. Obviously you can have different ones for each if you want a different colour for each, but I actually find one does everything. Lasts a long time, and I love the fact that they do it in a mini format, so if you don't want to shell out £32, £34, whatever this was, then you can try out a mini first, see if you like it, which is what I did. Plus the mini is really good for like your handbag if you do need to do any touch-ups, but generally it lasts a really long time. It doesn't like smudge off on things, and neither does the foundation. That's what I mean, it's pretty undetectable when you've actually got it on. They just do the best makeup in my opinion. I have just loved their collection this month. So they're really simple kind of colour correcting face products, but I think if you just get that base right, then it just helps with everything else. So yeah, I've been really loving it. So the other thing that I love this month, and it's just a newfound all-round serum that's like changed my skin. So I have kind of oily combination skin, not massively oily, but mostly more oil than dry sometimes. In winter it goes a bit dry too. But I do suffer from like hormonal breakouts, like time of the month, things like that. This actually came in, I think it was my Cult Beauty advent calendar. One of you guys was like, you need to try it, it's a really good product. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump ahead, I'm gonna pull it out of the calendar and try it, and I've fallen in love. This is by The Ordinary, and it is literally about £5, £5.20 a bottle. It's hardly anything for a product like this, and I would pay 10 times that for what this does because it's just that good. So it's just a really kind of clear, lightweight serum. This one is the Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. Such a lightweight serum. So I just put a couple of drops in the morning, a couple of drops at night as kind of like a first step in my routine usually. And this just seems to stop those hormonal breakouts. If I've got breakouts under the skin coming up, it calms them down. It just seems to like resurface the skin as well. That niacinamide percentage with the zinc really just seems to help. So it says high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. They also do a double size of 60ml for about £8.90, just so you can save even more money on this really reasonably priced serum. I'm amazed by it, absolutely amazed. As you will probably know from watching my videos, I spend a lot of money on skincare. I've tried a lot of different ranges and this has really impressed me. There's not much left because I dropped half of it on the floor, which was the point where I was really glad it wasn't an expensive serum because I've never done that before. The first time I dropped one on the floor it was this, but I have bought the bigger size because I just know it's going to be an absolute regular. I absolutely love it. Every single day without fail, above everything else, I have been picking this up and making sure this goes on my face. A couple of drops, like I said, twice a day. Absolutely fantastic. So if you take nothing else away from it but this, if you or someone you know suffers with breakouts, with oiliness, anything like that, blemishes, they really need to give this a try because it's so worth it, and it's so accessible at the price point. It's also available in places like Boots, so if you don't want to shop online or you don't want to shop with some of the other retailers, Boots do sell it as well, which is just awesome. So I love that. It's brilliant. I think I want to try more from The Ordinary because I've just been really impressed. Like I said, the virgin marula oil is pretty good too, but this, just amazing, just amazing. Let me know what have you been loving this month. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of my selections this month and my empties? Have you tried any of these products? Do you love them? Do you hate them? It could be that I pick things and you're like, that's awful, Crystal, why are you using that? Why do you like that? We're all different, aren't we? But hopefully I like watching these videos. It gives me like ideas for new products to try, and I like to hear people's opinions on things. So hopefully you found this useful if you're like on the hunt for some skincare, or if you just like chatting about skincare. I'm happy to chat skincare with you all day long. So you can always come and find me here. I'll be here every month talking about my skincare and unboxing stuff all month. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. So close to 10,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate if you're not already subscribed, if you subscribe and support me. That was my ultimate goal for 2021, and I'm very nearly there. So close. So pretty excited about that. There are links and things to all the products I've talked about underneath the video. Some of them will be affiliate links. If you use an affiliate link, it doesn't cost you any extra, but I will get a small percentage for referring you, which really helps to support the channel and makes my day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.